Hello, Tang. We'll get you in a second, buddy. Are you a good boy? Are you a good Mr. Tang? You are a good Tang. I know you go plop plops. Hello there, Rima. Hope you've been doing well. Hello, Chris. How you doing? Yeah, me, Tang, and Yoda at the moment, Rima. Hope everybody's doing well on this Sunday. Decided just to do a live today. Hanging out with these lazy kitties. Or these cute kitties. Hello there, Joe. How's it going? Oh, I know, Tang. We gotta rub your little ears. Thank you all for popping by. Hope everybody is having a good day and a good night so far. Rima, do you know, I haven't seen you in a little bit, so do you know that Max is a diabetic kitty? I'm not sure if you knew that or not. I'm not sure where Tang or where Yoda went. You go under the bed, Yoda. You're in the tunnel. That's where Tang is, or that's where Yoda is. He's a tunnel boy. Okay, Rima, I just wasn't sure. But he's doing okay overall. We're gonna go visit Yoda here, or not Yoda. We're gonna go visit Max here in a little bit. He's doing a little bit better overall, Rima. We've adjusted to his 3 units of insulin here a few days ago, and he seems like his numbers are better. He's getting a little bit more energy. He's still got some back leg issues though. But hopefully once we get his numbers regulated, he'll be doing a heck of a lot better in time. But overall, he's doing okay. Hello there, Ryan. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you popping in here for a little bit. And appreciate, obviously, all the love and all the concern and everything for Mr. Maximus. Rima, does he keep going for vet check? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Rima. We are going to have Max go into the vet on Wednesday to get his blood, some updated blood work to rule out some of the ugly stuff like cancer, because cancer is a potential, especially with the back legs. Lymphoma, but we're going to test that to rule that out. And then we're also going to, he's been having some ear infection, so we're going to check on that too. We think he might have like a upper respiratory infection, so he probably will need some antibiotics. Hey, Mr. Tang. Hello, KT. How you doing? Yes, KT, this is the old Catatayment channel that is now the Giving Pause. I felt like it was due for a change, to have something new finally. The word Catatayment, the channel name, just didn't make sense anymore for the direction that this channel is going towards. More authentic, real cat videos. And, in combination of always giving all the channel revenue to cat charities, the Giving Pause I thought sounded like a good name. So, hello there, Hector. How you doing? Thank you for joining us. Right now we're just looking at Yada. We're looking at Yoda on the other side of his love tunnel. And Tang, who's going to greet him. We do have 9 cats here for those who might be new listening to myself. My name is Adam, by the way. This is the Giving Pause. So we have 9 cats that live with us. We have 2 diabetic kitties. We have a hyperthyroidic kitty. We have a deaf kitty. And we also give a lot to cat charities. Rima, your cat was a bit weird today. Didn't want to eat and most of the time sleeping. How long has that been going on, Rima? Just today? The kitties are entertaining, yeah. Well, that is true. Cats are definitely entertaining, for sure. Rima, you're thinking for about 3 days? How old is the kitty? Dang, you're not interested today? You're like, nope. I just want to clean myself, even though you're going to play with my tail. I'm not interested in you at the moment. 5-year-old kitty. What is it, a male or a female? Have they been drinking that you know of? And when was the last time blood work was done on the kitty? They are drinking. Okay, well that's good. Any sort of about a month ago for blood work, and I guess all the blood work was good. Any kind of like sneezing or discharge from the eyes or from the nose? Oh, Yoda. I know you're a little nutcase. He's had the herpes virus. Is that what you're saying? Tang and Tiny also, when they were younger, they unfortunately got the herpes virus too. So their immune system is slightly compromised as they get older, and they're more up for getting illnesses. Or when they do get sick, it might take them a little bit longer to recover from those illnesses. Hi, Yoda. You gonna get that toy? Or you just gonna look at it with your little rat nose? Hey, buddy. Joe, which two? Tang and Tiny. Tang and Tiny, when they were kittens, when we were fostering them, they got sick, and they got the herpes virus at a young age. So now that they got that, they are just more apt to getting certain illnesses as they get older. And or when they do have like an upper respiratory infection or some sort of illness like that, it can take them a little bit longer, or they might need like a more heavy set antibiotic over time, like doxycycline, for example, which is a pretty strong antibiotic. They've had to use that before several times because their lymph nodes get really enlarged. And the only thing that ever has helped them when they get to that point is doxycycline. Hello there, Cece. Or Cerisi. You know I'm going to mess up that name, but hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. Just decided to do a little impromptu live here. Like they said, these kitties are so lazy. Maybe I got to do it live at like 3 o'clock in the morning. We'll hang with these two for a few more minutes, so then we're going to go on with Max. I normally do these for an hour. I'm kind of thinking of different times, so I may not do this for an hour tonight. It's a bit impromptu anyways. Hello there, Tranquil. Hope you're doing well. Uh, I guess Rosemary downstairs is glowering, apparently, according to my wife. Yoda. KT, to be honest, I first thought someone had hacked your channel. It's pretty funny. I did have that Catattainment channel for a very long time, KT, for like 2 years, I want to say. It's the only channel name this ever had. But like I said, it was due for a change, and I don't see myself changing this again. But you never know. Yoda. Oh, Mister. Oh, I know, Yoda. I'm gonna get you. I know I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. You don't like it, do you? You're angry. And you know what? Actually, KT, speaking of that, I've been getting some emails from YouTube, like in the YouTube studio, just saying be careful of suspicious sounding looking emails. You know, you might get spyware or malware. So apparently there are some things going on the platform right now for channel creators. Now this toy, I wanted to talk about this toy for a moment. This little mouse here, we've had for at least 20 years, I want to say. This little toy was my wife and I's first cat named Kitty. She was a crazy calico, and this was her favorite toy. It's still in decent shape. It is starting to get torn though a little bit. Thank you there, CC. Is it okay if I call you CC? Because I'm gonna mess up your name if I don't. But I appreciate the $5 super chat there. Thank you. Very kind, very kind. So I just wanted to talk about this toy for a few moments here. It's been in the family for a long time. I guess my wife is saying since 2002, so we've had that toy for like 23 years. It's crazy. Okay, that's fine. Okay. I appreciate that. We're going to hang out with these two boys for just a couple more minutes, and then we're going to go check on Mr. Maximus. Again, Mr. Max seems like he's doing a little bit better. He's been on his new insulin dosage now for a few days, and it seems like that's finally starting to kind of stabilize his condition. Yes, Yoda definitely loves this tunnel, Rima. He had another one that he destroyed, and he's pretty rough with certain toys. This one is starting to fall apart somewhat. Hasn't quite fallen apart completely yet, but it is definitely getting there. Hi, Yoda. Are you a good little boy over there? Yeah, we gotta take Rosemary. Rosemary needs to go in for some blood work tomorrow. We gotta retest her T4, her thyroid level, see where it's at. Hi, goofball. I know, you're a good boy. So how is everybody doing on this Sunday? I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's kitties, those who have kitties, which I know most of you do. Hopefully your cats are doing well also. But just let me know in chat how you're doing. How life is going for you. Rima, it doesn't look like Tang. He's not interested. He's like, I'm on my bed, and I'll show you why it's his bed here in a second before we leave this room. But he just is not interested in Yoda's shenanigans right now. Sometimes Yoda just doesn't know when to stop. He's been bugging a lot of the cats over the last few days. Tranquil, I'm sure you are happy about that time change. I know we get that more sunlight during the daytime. And I hope your mom is doing well, also Tranquil, as well as can be, of course. Yes, you little goofball. All right, let me show you what I mean by this is Tang's bed as I get myself off the ground. Okay, so as you can see, this blanket on here is covered with what? We need to wash this, but this is all, that's all Tang. You can see the orange on this blue blanket. So that's why I say this is Tang's bed. He has orangified it somewhat. So it'll have to get washed, but there's nobody ever comes into this room like other humans or anything, so it's basically his bed. But we do need to wash these sheets. I'm sure he'll be very sad because he's worked very hard and very long on orangifying this bed. Alright, we're going to say goodbye to Tang, we're going to say goodbye to Yoda, and we're going to go check in with Mr. Max. Bye, boys. You two be good, especially you, goofball. You be good. Maximus? Maximus. Hi, Maxie. What's up, Maxie? Come on. Hi, Mr. Maximus. So, like I was saying, Max has definitely had some hard days during this last week or so, getting him adjusted with his new insulin dosage, getting him, trying to get him regulated. We do think he might be battling a little bit of an upper respiratory infection. Because the one thing when a kitty has a disease like diabetes, their immune system gets compromised. So they're not as easy. They can't easily like just knock things off like viruses and infections off as quickly. Just like a human when they have a compromised immune system. But this morning and today, he's been out and about a little bit. He went downstairs a couple of times. He used one of the scratching posts, which he hasn't done in a while. His back feet, well, he's not going to walk right now, but he's not walking on his hocks as much. He's a little less wobbly. Hello there, Spence. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us. He's like I said, he's not walking on his hocks as much. He's just walking on his toes like a cat's supposed to. So hopefully he is starting to become regulated. And I appreciate all the concern, all the well wishes, all the supports of Max from the community, from this family. I do appreciate that so much. It means a lot because, when your baby here is struggling, and you're doing like everything that you can to make him feel better, and just to see him struggle and just to see the lack of energy like in his eyes, it's so difficult to go through. You have to be like you have to be strong for your kitties, because I definitely feel like they know if you're down, then they feed off of that energy, or if you're sad or if you're depressed, they feed off of that energy as well. So, just to stay positive and to know that things will work out, hopefully, it's half the battle. I mean, we have the experience of a diabetic cat with Zelda, but each cat is different on how they react. Each cat might need to go through some different types of insulin to get the right one. We had to go through that with Zelda because that was our first diabetic, and we went through a few insulins before we found Prozinc worked best for her, and that's what we started for Mr. Max right off the bat was Prozinc, because it seemed like it's one of the better ones for felines. He looks tired. He still probably is a little Rima, but I tell you, it's a big difference between today and yesterday and the last like 4 or 5 days. I mean, he wouldn't have even like came up off the ledge when we first got in the room to greet us here. He would have just stayed down there. Now I'm gonna listen to him purr here. Hopefully y'all can hear that purr. He is definitely purring more over the last few days. Because of we think he has like a little upper respiratory infection and a little congested, so we've been using this humidifier when he's just been laying up on this table, which he does still quite a bit. So we just put the humidifier. Spence, we have 9. We have 9 cats altogether. How about yourself? All indoor cats. All of our cats are rescues and or foster fails. We are big cat advocates when it comes to fostering and when it comes to rescuing. That's kind of what this channel is about. Most of these cats, like I said, fosters and rescue fails. And we also donate every month to various cat rescue groups across the world. Actually, now. Max here is about 9 years old or so. Male tuxedo kitty. We have 3 tuxedos altogether. Hi, Maximus. He's a good boy. You are a good boy. I know you've had some rough few weeks here with your diabetes, but we're hopefully getting it under control finally, huh? Hello there, Bruce. How you doing? How you doing? How are all of your fur balls there, Bruce? Hope everybody's doing well out there. Hope the family's doing well. A little impromptu Bruce live here, Bruce. Bruce Spence, you only have one kitty, a rescue kitty with a relapsing cat flu. It's not good. Are they on some kind of antibiotics there, Spence? Bruce, I've definitely been kind of in the I Am Ravens channel a little bit. Very cool person. I've been getting to know a little bit. Very friendly community. Very down to earth. And yeah, so I think in the future that definitely will be a good channel to donate to. I appreciate the kind of the follow through there, Bruce, with you on that. And yeah, I like to kind of meet people that are kind of real and are helping out those kitties out there in Turkey. So that's a great cause. Hi, Mr. Maximus. See stuff like this right now, Rima, and everybody else. He wouldn't be doing this a couple of days ago. He wouldn't have like the energy to kind of lay on his side a little bit and kind of show off that Max belly. So this is definitely more like normal Max behavior. Hi, Maximus. You're a good boy. I'm so glad you're doing better. We knew we would get you where we needed to get you, but still, it's so difficult, though, when your kitties are not feeling well. Hey, Maxie, you got some cute eyeballs. Also, another thing, Rima, what we noticed with Max before these last couple of days, one of his eyes would always be more dilated than the other. He didn't have high blood pressure because we took him to the vet, and it was just slightly elevated. Hello there, the Bad Luck Boys. What a cute kitty. You help cats, so you're always seeing others helping these little dudes. Thank you. You are welcome there. You are welcome. Where do you help cats at? Are you out in the U.S.? Are you in another country? Spence, you use dietary and L-lysine. Yeah, L-lysine is a good thing to use there, whether it's in a powder form or it's a liquid, something that you can just syringe, like the gel. Um, how old is your kitty, Spence? Can you tell me a little bit more? We got some paws here. We got some love paws. Rima, no, because it's just they told us just to keep an eye on the eye being dilated. But beyond that, though, it's just he wasn't. They did an eye pressure test and just to see if his eye pressure was off, like from one to the other, but they were the same. So they just said to keep an eye on it. And we've noticed since we went up to the 3 units for his insulin, that's kind of gotten better. The Bad Luck Boys, you're in Lakeland, Florida. Okay, between Orlando and Tampa. You have a huge problem there because of the warm weather and the lack of local animal services. Oh, are there like a lot of stray cats out there then? Maybe a lot of feral cats too, just like community or not communities, like colonies. Spence, it's a 1 year old, a stray kitty. Okay, okay. Well, I'm glad that you're taking care of that kitty, Spence. Hopefully, in due time, we'll kind of get over the kind of the cold and the flu. That can be tough. Those reoccurring illnesses can be difficult to battle with. The bad luck, yes. Max here, this is Mr. Maximus. He is one of 9 cats here. He is usually a pretty chill cat. He's actually a newly diagnosed diabetic kitty. He's had diabetes for about a month now or so. So we've been working on getting him regulated with his diabetic control, with his insulin. He's our second diabetic kitty. Bruce, I will talk about Pandora and Zelda when we go into the other room. Um, they're doing fairly well overall, but I'll get to them in a moment. Yeah, bad luck. And Bruce, if you live in Kissimmee, my wife and I are talking about possibly moving into Florida. And the Lakeland area and Orlando are areas that could be potentials. Would you recommend a person living there, moving there, or not? Cece, your cat Bronson is not happy with you watching instead of making. Yes, I understand that, Cece. Kitties can be definitely jealous sometimes. For Bad Luck Boys, you love living in Florida. Okay, well then you would give it a thumbs up then if somebody was going to move there. Are you showing us your fangs? Are you showing me your fangs? You got your teeth. The Bad Luck Boys. Orlando is good if you like the city life, lots of traffic. You prefer living in Lakeland. It's a bit smaller of a town, and it's about 30 miles to either Tampa or Orlando. Okay, I appreciate that information. Spence, you had it under control, mostly, but he's been under the. Oh, okay. Yeah, Spence. I think with the Spence, I'm assuming you live in the United States, so with the weather. Oh, in the UK. Okay, never mind. Um, is the seasons changing out there at the moment too? Because out here in the U.S., we're slowly getting into spring, and we can tell that we're getting into spring. Speaking of spring, Max is going to do a little spring cleaning, so I'm going to take the camera off him for just a moment. Like I was saying, sometimes if your cat is congested or have a dry nose, then something like this down here, a humidifier, is good to do. Thank you, Bruce, for that $2 super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Um, a humidifier is good to just kind of clear up their lungs a little bit, clear up their passageways. Max is still doing some spring cleaning. He's still doing some licking. So I'm going to keep the camera off him for a few moments. Hairballs. Is it a long haired kitty, Spence, also? Are you done, Max? Nope, you're still licking. You're still licking that butt. We don't need to see that on YouTube. We're a PG rated show here, not R. And we're gonna actually switch rooms. We're gonna go to another room and show off some more kitties. Max is just cleaning his foot right now, so we will gonna say goodbye to Maximus for now. But overall, he is doing a lot better with his diabetes. I again appreciate everybody's support and kind words when I've been updating the community as far as Max goes. But we'll be switching rooms now. Bye, Mr. Maximus. We'll visit him again, Rima, before we go downstairs and in with Rosemary. I probably won't make this live an hour. I'm probably going to cut it a little under an hour because I started a little late. But in here, we obviously have an unmade bed, and we have some more lazy kitties. We have the Calico as the baby. Pandora is the white kitty cat who's coming up to greet everybody. Hi, honey. What? But Bruce, to answer your question, Pandora is doing fine. Her and the baby, though, are kind of, rivalry. They're kind of sisters in a way. And sometimes they fight each other. So they were kind of swiping at each other throughout the day today. They were just having a moment with these two, which just happens. Sometimes the baby here, this Calico, is a little grumpy, as you can see. So sometimes she gets a little upset. A short hair, a black kitty, okay. But it's moments like this that are always endearing, watching watching Pandora give her a little bit of love. Rima, this is living your dream, a bed full of cats. Over here we got Tiny, another tuxedo kitty, who's not so tiny. She's a chunky little monkey. She's like 18 pounds. She definitely needs to lose some weight. And then we got Kit, who heard her name, I think, or heard me move, and she like ran from underneath the bed. Hi, Kit. We got our old lady here. Bruce, Zelda, overall, you were asking about her also. Overall, she is doing well. I know I like to talk about poop. I mean, I'm sorry, folks, that those who might be new, but poop is important. Hello there, Mosiah X edits too. Hello. Bruce, I appreciate that $2 super chat, and Bruce, or not Bruce, Spence, I mean, I appreciate that $2 super. The cool thing about all the money from the channel, Spence, is it all gets donated. I'm not sure if you heard when I was talking about that. So the way my channel works is all money that the channel gets through earning, through supers or through ads or whatever donations, it goes into cat rescue groups across the world. So just know that that'll go help a cat in need. It'll help feed a cat. It'll help with their medical bills. It'll help rehome them. So I appreciate that. Thank you. What I was going to say about Zelda, or what I was saying about Zelda, is she's 20, so she is our oldest kitty, and she is also a diabetic cat like Max is. She's had diabetes though for about 10 years now. So we have the experience of a diabetic kitty. And what I was saying about poop earlier is because she is older, sometimes it takes a little bit longer for her to have a bowel movement. She does have a medication that kind of helps it, but still sometimes she gets a little constipated. So every time she does poop, we do have a little bit of a celebration. As gross as that might sound to some, we do celebrate her pooping because she's had to have a few enemas this year, and she did turn 20 this year. So we always celebrate when she poops. But she is our eldest, and she's still going strong. But there's your update, Bruce, about Pandora and about Zelda. Those who might be new, you can ask me pretty much any question, cat related or not. I'm very open and transparent on everything that I do on this platform. So if you ever have a question, always feel free to ask. Tranquil, you have celebrated cat poop many times. CC, you celebrate poop from one of your kitties as well. What's the deal with that, CC? Is it like an older kitty, or just sometimes they have some issues with that? Rima, I mean, that's good for her age. She is okay, sure. Poop party, SKT. Poop party, indeed. Always celebrate the poop. Bruce, you are totally welcome. Absolutely. All right, we're gonna hang out here for just a few more minutes. Like I said, I normally do an hour. This was a bit of an impromptu live stream. I wasn't gonna go live at all this weekend, but I'm like, let me go live. I have a good feeling I'm gonna go live here. Spence, you are a subscriber, okay, but you don't think you've watched a live, okay. Well, welcome again, Spence, to the live stream. You know, it's just kind of a chilled place. We just kind of hang out with these 9 cats. We talk about kitties or just kind of whatever that might come up during the time. So welcome, welcome. CC, he makes hard, dry poops. Has a stool softener when it's really needed. Okay. Hello there, Juan. Can you see all 9 cats? Yes, Juan. So we have Zelda is 1. The baby is 2. Pandora is 3. Tiny is 4. Let me see if I can get Kit from under the bed. Kit. 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 Kit's not going to come out now. I'm going to have to get on my knees, Kit. My old knees, Kit. Why you doing this to me, honey? Where's my flash at? There's Kit. Kit is number, that's number 5. That's number 5. And then let me go to another room so we can see a few more. And then we're going to go downstairs and visit our deaf kitty. So we were at 5-1. Number 6 here is Mr. Maximus. He's our newly diabetic kitty. One more time to see Max Rima for you. It's Mr. Maximus. So Max was what number? Number 6. Let me go back in this room. Number 7 here is Mr. Yoda. He thinks he's the king of the cats, but he's just a goofball. Hello there, PA. Hope you're doing well. Number 8 is Mr. Tang, the orange tabby. Now we're going to go downstairs and we are going to go hang out with Rosemary. Paparazzi. All right, see if I don't fall down the stairs.
That would be bad.
Which is always a potential when you're old like me. Looks like Rosemary is in a different spot today. And this would be number 9. PA number 8, looks like your kitty number 8 I think was Tang, if I remember the order they were doing in, that I was doing them in. But this is Rosie. In New York it's 7:40. Okay. Yes, Rima. A lot of times she's over by the sink or by the plates on the counter, right? She's normally like over there. But sometimes she does like to go in this cabinet. She likes to be like an old bag lady, you know, with her bags. And she's definitely a bag lady sometimes. Sorry, Rosie. A little bit about Rosemary for those who might not have ever seen her before or are new to this live stream or new to this channel. She's about 17 or so. She is a deaf kitty. She does have a very loud meow though when she meows. She also has a thyroid issue also. PA, no, she doesn't sleep in the kitchen because unfortunately she does not get well. She doesn't get along well with the other cats. So when we don't have her out, she has to be in her room. But we do get her out several times during the day for multiple hours just to give her some outside time, of course. We always joke that we need to like put in a little kitchen sink in her bedroom. Bye, PA. Have a good night. Thank you for joining us. Bruce, first time you ever seen her? Yeah. You want some water, honey? She is definitely a sink kitty, as you all can tell. That's why Bruce was talking about not seeing her in the sink. But she's kind of our special needs kitty, being deaf. Spence, usually, most of the time, on the weekends, I do have like a 2 o'clock live. I usually do. I just didn't do it this weekend. And I know that's like a better time for those out in the UK and that part of the world because I know it's like very late because of the time difference out in the UK. But usually on the weekends, I do a earlier, kind of like afternoonish kind of live stream out here. So I think 2 o'clock out in the US. I don't know what time that is in the UK. Maybe like 8 or 9, I think. Right, Rosie? Is that what time it is?
I don't got nothing for you.
Like I was saying about Rosemary, though, we have to do a blood test on her. She goes in. She goes in tomorrow. We got to check her her hormone level, her T4 level, because she's always like a little up and down with her T4. So. I guess she made her big jump.
The answer is no. Why?
I guess she's gonna go up onto the wife here, and the wife doesn't like to be on camera, so I can kind of filter her a little bit, but not too much.
Hi, Gremlin. I see you.
I guess she's wanting some loving right now.
Hi.
I think as long as the wife doesn't have her face on camera, I guess we're okay. So you can kind of see most of Rosemary, but not all of her. Yes, I guess she's just wanting some loving right now. But I guess this is as good a time as any to probably start to kind of wrap up here. Like I said, it was a bit of an impromptu live. It's been almost an hour. It's been like 45 minutes or so.
That way. Then he wants to say hi. Really?
KT, pardon me if I'm a bit silly at times. I only recently found this old woman. But
Yes,
I'm going to start wrapping this live up. Again, I appreciate the supers, CC, Bruce, not Bruce, CC, Spence, and Bruce. I think you did a super too, Bruce. I'm old and I have a bad memory, so I'm sorry. But as always, if anybody ever thinks about adopting a cat, try to adopt a senior kitty. We always advocate our senior cats around here. And I think that's pretty much it. Let me just say my goodbyes to everybody that's in here. So Joe, Bruce, KT, Spence, Rima, CC, PA, I think you were heading out. I'm just kind of going down in the chat. Juan, if you're still here, Tranquil, and anybody else that I might have missed, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your nights. And we'll see you probably on Tuesday evening, but who knows? Who knows? Anyways, y'all have a good night. Take care. God bless, and bye-bye.
It's the blanket. It's gotta be the